looks great, man.
Hello, everyone. My name is Trace. I'm the esports director here at Southern Miss.
My name's Josh, and I'm a junior here at Southern Miss.
We're so excited to welcome you guys into our NECC Rainbow Six placement matches. Um, we have got 3 games ahead of us, 3 maps ahead of us tonight. Josh, any initial thoughts on what the team can do today?
Um, the team has definitely got the talent today. They've been very good with scrimming and getting team function and chemistry going. They have the skill, and it's just gonna be interesting to see how they play. Because when you're a new team, it's really all about comms
Yeah,
and
yeah,
playing off each other, and it's very difficult. Um, but I think that they can win. I think it's gonna be 3 games potentially. I think they have to win 2 game or two, if they win one and one, or no, if they win one, lose one, then they go to the third game.
okay,
But if they win two, then they're done. If they lose two, they're done.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I think from a rank perspective and from a technical skill perspective, I think all these guys have great talent. We'll see if they can put it together in some of their first competitive matches tonight.
For sure.
Um, Honestly, one thing I was curious your opinion on with Rainbow Six Siege X coming out, what did you think of the new additions of like the fire hydrants, the gas canisters, all these new random elements they've added to the maps? What do you think about that?
It's very interesting. I think it does. I think it does its job of adding like a more realistic part of Siege, because that's what Siege is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be the realistic shooter,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think it does its job. Um, I understand why some people might not like it, but I think it's a good feature in my opinion.
Okay,
It just
okay.
adds a new level, keeps it fresh. Um, it's not difficult for defenders to just shoot the smoke canisters, like the fire extinguishers,
Mm,
off the wall before round. It's the fire and stuff like
yeah,
that that
yeah,
really is
yep,
kind of an issue. But I think it's a good addition.
yeah. I think from my experience playing, I think the gas canister placement can be a little bit overpowered at times, especially if a defender is just waiting by a doorway with a shield op walks in. You can shoot that and kill them instantly. Like,
I
although
think,
shield ops are a little controversial in their own way,
yeah,
but I'm interested to see on Clubhouse if how those come into play, especially the gas canister outside of gym bedroom. We'll see if they're able to prevent a bandit trick or something like that by using that. But
yeah, I think they definitely could tweak it a little bit more.
mm,
But I think the thought behind it's pretty good.
mhm, mhm.
It'll also be interesting to see how Manak being, or Squeegee being one of the only people with experience on this team, how he'll get into it and how he'll get his team
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Just hearing them in practice, it seems like they definitely have some communication kinks to work out.
Hmm.
We'll see if we uh, our team has an IGL and a captain that are 2 different people, so there might be a little bit of a leadership struggle in the
Yeah,
matches. We'll see if they can nail down that communication and make sure they're not all talking over each other once the rounds get
yeah.
intense.
I think that there is a good chance though that just getting into this environment and playing will kind of iron itself out.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think it won't be perfect to start, but I know I've played Siege here before, and
Yeah,
we didn't have that much experience, but it kind of like built off each other, and it kind of naturally came with
yeah,
just playing, and I think they'll be fine.
yeah. I think these competitive matches put you in a different mindset.
Right.
Just knowing that you're playing another school, that there's something on the line, it gives you that chill that you need to execute
It's also like
when it
knowing
matters.
that you're getting streamed,
Hmm.
that you're in
Hmm.
the arena all together.
Yep.
It's a whole
Yep.
nother vibe
You
for
put the
sure.
jerseys on, and there's the pressure. So I think there's that new element, and I'm excited to see how they perform.
For sure. I think we're just. Do we know what's going on with the start? Oh yeah, heard. We're playing Missouri School of Science and Tech first. Did we
Yes,
freeze?
we did freeze. Rainbow Six Siege has that effect.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. We're back.
Um,
Now going into Clubhouse, one of the oldest maps in Rainbow Six Siege, a map that every good Siege player knows by heart. What do you think? Are they going to try any new strategies, or are they going to kind of go textbook on this first match?
I think From what I've seen a little bit of their strats, not too much. I haven't talked to them too much about it. I think they're gonna go relatively textbook.
Okay.
It looks like we're about to start the match now.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Excited to see these first operator picks as we go into the first round here. Southern Miss starting on attack here. We'll see what they bring to the table, especially on these upstairs takes. It's going to be interesting to see which wall denial operator they bring, whether that be a Thatcher, a Cali, a Maverick.
It's also gonna be interesting to see how the new bands work out with
Yes.
the way that the mechanic is now. It's way different.
All right, pretty standard bands to start here.
I would be surprised if they leave up a zombie, which
Okay.
they do.
Habana band, very interesting. Castle's going to be a pretty standard pick here. It's going to save them a lot of utility on offense. All right, they're going to go with the Thatcher here. Thatcher Thermite, that's my favorite combo back from year one.
Yeah.
Going all the way.
Oh, reliable.
Oh, reliable indeed.
Hunter on Blackbeard. Hunter plays Blackbeard a lot in
Yes.
ranked, and
Yep.
it's gonna be interesting to see because he's a good fragger and he plays really good on Blackbeard, but you also are giving him the shield.
Yeah, I think honestly after this first round, Blackbeard is going to be banned. That's my prediction. That's my
That's a good
prediction.
guess.
Well, go ahead.
Then he goes. Does it go 2 rounds and win another ban, or how do they do it in comp?
Honestly, just watching the pros, I think it's that first round. But we'll see. We'll find out.
So they are going down first. I'm surprised that they don't. Well, they do play a zombie, but I'm surprised that you don't go for CCD. Let me have after while she's
Hey Vex, can we get our game audio a little lower? Thank you. Yeah. So it looks like this mirror is definitely going to be a problem for USM here. It looks like the only real util they're going to have is... Oh, actually, they got rid of the Ash, so it's going to be tough to get rid of those mirrors. But they have good drone placements, so they're going to hopefully start roam clearing here.
Looks like they're down 7 drones already, right?
Yeah, yep. Not a good look.
That is one thing that I've heard that they've had issues
Oh.
with. And now they're down 9.
Chris is going to shoot his own drone. Unfortunate open of the round.
This would be very detrimental in Goth Siege with the amount of just information is so heavy in winning rounds.
Yep.
9 drones is kind of unacceptable.
Yep. It looks like Hunter's going to start the roam clear, but they have a classic hole in the Logi floor to help kind of clear out the kitchen area. Yeah, let's see what they do with no drones. I'm super curious. The mute's done a great job of denying information, and they're going to have to get to work on clearing all this util. They have the Azami, they have the Maluzi, they have the mute. This is a lot of util they're going to have to clear to get into sight and get any information.
They do have a live stream on. I don't know if it is.
Oh, she's going to make the escape here. And she's going to stand no chance at all.
Easy for Hunter. Very good roam clear by Southern Miss. Definitely needed that.
I'm calling the Blackbeard is going to get banned. It's going to get banned. So they're going to go through dirt here. One thing I'd like to see is the gridlock util being used a little bit better. There goes Mayo.
And the Vert Nitro on Kitchen is just a staple of this
Another
map.
another one slain by Hunter with the Blackbeard. He's going to frag, try to clear out this Mira. It's going to be difficult. Oh, he did down the Mira.
Right.
He's holding off the mute, though. We'll see if they can get the revive off. I don't think it's going to be possible here. Gosh, he's going for it. Squeak is going to take out Amon. Oh, it's a face-off. That shotgun is going to be tough to break. Oh. Oh, the shotgun's going to win that gunfight. Too many pellets to the feet.
We're in a post plan now. That's very good for Southern Miss.
He's going to turn to face the Maluzi. Interesting. One fatal flaw is sometimes Southern Miss can get too aggressive, so we'll see here if they hold properly and just don't take too many risks.
I was all holding different angles.
Ooh. Cable looks away at just the wrong moment. Those gridlocks are going to be helpful here, but not helpful enough. He's going to start faking. Oh, attackers win. Great job from Todd, playing super safe back into dirt. He's going to swing and spray right through.
It's a pretty solid post plan.
It was interesting for me to see the gridlock util down, just kind of thrown haphazardly downstairs. I'd like to usually see that on a flank watch, but it worked out in their favor.
It did. I think with the time and them getting comp experience, they'll know where to put those gridlocks a little bit better.
Yep. It might have been a panic switch off at the end of the pick phase, so we'll see if that's what happened here. But they're going to revert back to that upstairs take.
It looks like it is 2 rounds before they do another ban.
Okay.
Attackers need to locate and
They're definitely gonna regret the Blackbeard being up, I think.
Yes, definitely. Hunter's going to go straight back to that Blackbeard, and they're going to have to pivot to a downstairs take again.
Missouri State goes, Missouri School of Science and Technology goes back down.
They're confident. Let's see what they can do with it. We're bringing back the gridlock, and we're bringing back the Grim. I didn't see much of Grim last time. What did you think the Squeegee did? He did get 1 pick. I didn't see where he was taken.
I don't know what he was.
All good. We saw plenty of action.
Yeah,
we saw plenty of action.
He got his 1 pick though. That's all that matters.
I think this Goyo is going to cause a problem, but we are bringing the Twitch to counter it, so hopefully Mayo can get plenty of picks off on these Goyo canisters so we're not down to 30 seconds and the whole room's on fire. All right, Hunter's going to go up, it looks like, for that roam clear again. Jaeger's probably going to help that mirror out this round, going to help with those nades. I'm curious to see how they roam clear this round, if they're going to have more people go upstairs first, or if they're going to push dirt again.
Is that Goyo 3rd floor?
I think it is. I think it is. He doesn't have the ACOG anymore either, so...
With the Teej.
Oh, he's got the... Never mind, he has the shotgun out, so he does have the ACOG still. Ooh, Squeegee with a nasty pick. Gonna go through and open and let these hatches.
Like, easy picks like that is just so huge.
Now, what do you think Southern Miss's approach is? Do you think that they're running a strat right now, or do you think they're kind of roam clearing and then just kind of procedurally attacking what's the weakest?
I think they're more of like a roam cleared team.
Okay.
Or that's what we did last season we played. I'm not sure. I haven't talked too much to the captains or the IGLs about their thoughts, but
Okay.
from what I'm seeing, it looks a lot like just a roam clear, top down type of team.
Okay, so it looks like Squeegee is aware of this possible hatch drop, and oh, the Goyo has been seen, and he's going to sprint back into strip. He is running for his life, way back into strip club. He's just going to bide his time. Oh, and Hunter's on the move, though.
I can't believe that he didn't die.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
don't know.
So they only have 3 on site, so we're going to see here if Southern Miss tries to spend a lot of time on this. Oh, it looks like Hunter's going to go for the clear here. They can't leave their flank in guard.
I think being stuck in strip, I think you should just go out and clear that guy and get him out of the way.
Mayo falls to the mute there.
But, you know, Goyo is doing his job. Not necessarily getting picks, but that family pressure and forcing them to waste time on him is very...
Now, I don't like at all that we have 2 ops just stuck in dirt. They're wasting a lot of time, and it doesn't look like they're taking much space. Hunter with another nade kill. Cable falls to the mute. This is not looking good for Southern Miss. Low health and a lot of fire still up against a mirror that is not broken. Oh, the stairs are not going to act kindly for that Blackbeard. Okay. 15 seconds, 20 health. Let's see what he's able to do. These footholds are... Yeah, it's not going to work. Great job from MST to adjust to the strategy. Southern Miss executed almost exactly the same and got punished for it.
Yep. What you saw with MST, they subbed out the Malusi and they took a Goyo, and that really did slow us down in the end. It was a very good swap by them.
Yes, yes. And I think those Goyo canisters lasting 20 seconds is just... It just ends around for a team if they wait till the last second to push. So
For sure.
that fire will kill you so quickly. All right, so they're back on that standard upstairs take comp. We're going to be going second floor gym
Attackers need to
bedroom.
locate and defuse bombs.
That Mira is still going to be causing some issues, but now we have that app. So hopefully Hunter's or Squeegee's able to properly use that ability to help his team.
For sure. They don't have the captain. They can't safely bandit trick, so they. Which looks like they're gonna play instead.
Yeah, and that mute is going to be punishing for a team that has lost most of their rounds. Or they're saving a lot of them this round,
This
actually.
round's looking a lot better.
Okay.
As we say that we lose one,
We
but
lose one draw.
it's still a lot better than it has been, which is a little bit concerning
Yeah,
for the long term.
Okay. We have 3.
They
Okay.
lost or no.
Looks like we have a few operators potentially playing downstairs with nitro cells as well, which could be a huge loss if we wait to flush those out. Now, when you're playing gym bedroom, do you like to reinforce cache a lot, or do you like to play more downstairs when you're roaming?
When I'm roaming, I like to play downstairs.
Okay.
I would normally, we had a strat where I would be on Oryx, and I would kind of hop through all the hatches downstairs. I would literally play basement and hop
Okay,
up and
okay.
stuff. But I think in that hold, though, I think we also reinforced off cache and hold in. I think that's what makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like Squeegee's going to take a great opening pick on that Azami. That's a lot of util down. Oh my goodness, they are roam clearing extremely quickly. Oh,
Hunter
he's
gets
going
a
to...
little too aggressive. I think that was a really bad decision from Hunter. You have man advantage. Seeing your shield pressure going down, and I don't think that was a great decision.
Yeah. That's what we talked about earlier. You know, this team can get a little bit overconfident at times, but sometimes it's a huge reward. Sometimes it's a huge waste of life. But we'll see what happens here. Losing their shield operator, they're going to have to apply pressure the old-fashioned way. Todd's going to take out Big Hall.
I think with just who we have, I would 100% rather than be too aggressive. I think we're very good at putting pressure. It makes a lot of teams uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. And I like the gridlock strats here. Putting them all over red stairs makes the rotate miserable, as we can see from this Maluzi here trying to escape.
Sound keeps away.
Looks like there's a good crossfire here. Todd's going to take him down, but
It's a really
Squeegee's
good
going to
bench.
fall. This shotgun is so punishing for you. Nice crossfire. Took him down.
Getting shot from everything. That's a really good clear and push by Swiftness.
MST learned the hard way that you can't have roamers playing by themselves. You have to play off each other if you're going to play cache. Such a vulnerable area. All the walls are destructible.
Yeah, the next ban phase, we'll be able to see what goes on here. Probably that Blackbeard ban we've been talking about. Yep.
There it is.
And the zombie ban.
There it is. Blackbeard is just too frustrating to play against for a lot of teams, even for me. It sucks
For
when you lose a gun. Well, you don't even lose a gunfight. You're thrown on the ground and shot in the head. So
A shield having an AR.
Yeah.
I just don't know where we thought that was.
they
the
buff
play,
shields
but
and they're like, what if we added another one? All right, we're going to be going up there.
looks like they're a team that just kind of goes back. They don't really make adjustments. They're very confident in their strats, and they just kind of go back and try to adjust.
I'm curious about the Frost pick. They didn't have a Frost last round, did they?
I don't think so. Who do they have? I don't remember who they subbed out, but
The Mute, I believe. The Mute
yeah.
for the Frost.
well, and they have a bandit this time. So they said they subbed out two. They had a Jaeger, but they have a Womai now.
Now, something that I'm worried about is I see cables on that thermite, but it doesn't look like we have any wall denial. Okay, we're bringing a sentry, but I can't quite see what util the sentry's
Yeah,
bringing.
I'm sure they have EMPs.
Or the striker, my apologies.
Yeah.
I'll never remember the names of the new recruits.
It's a little bit like helpful to just think of like striker, like soccer attack.
Ah, yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so we know the striker has frag grenades. I'm not sure what their secondary util is, but we'll see here. Hopefully they didn't make a silly mistake.
Sweetie trying to get an early pick on Rafters. So.
I think that's exactly what he did last round to get that Asami.
that what
So I
happened?
think he's trying to go for it again.
Both
Ooh,
prone
being
holes.
cheeky with the
Prone
drone
holes.
holes. Okay, they did bring the.
We are protected.
Is the bandit tricking though? I wasn't able to see. Yep.
See the bandit though.
Oh, you're right. I'm blind.
Get a mirror prone on the drone.
Oh, the bandit's in cash for some reason.
Not the castle, so maybe they just don't feel comfortable with going for a bandage. But I don't know why they would pop off. I feel like it's been very helpful for them.
Yep. Oh, that also looked like a nitro cell to me. That piece of debris. Squeegee taking a lot of damage, but otherwise the team is pretty healthy on both sides. Only a minute 30 to go. We'll see where they decide to take this. There's that ad to help with that Mira.
This is a very weird spot for the mirror. Low-key could catch them off guard.
I'm surprised I don't have any Wamais on that door to prevent the Mira being taken out.
That's a good point.
All right, the call's going out. We'll see if they capitalize on this or if they decide to play it safe.
They
Todd,
get the first pick with Mira.
that's a big pick. Oh, the Mira came outside, it looks like. 1 minute to go. There goes that other Mira. Great job from the ad taking that out.
About running at it, but
Nice job.
another good round.
Aman, though, taking out 3, it looked like there in the final seconds. Yep, they just got pinched. Upstairs Club is such a claustrophobic site once
For
you lose
sure.
a couple roamers.
Once you go down in man upstairs, it's just so difficult to hold sight, especially the bathroom guy.
Yep. I personally love to bring a Cappy Towel to flush out the bathroom. The guy throwing a Cappy
that's a
Towel
good
bolt in
idea.
showers, just watching them burn. It's a great way to flush them out.
How do you feel about the buff to Jaeger to where it now catches the Capital bolts? It
I'm-
used to be
I'm
only
fine
like
with
that.
Attackers need to
I
locate
think
and
that
defuse
makes
as many
sense.
bombs as
I
they
would say.
can.
Jaeger's
why
been
it was
nerfed
like
enough
that.
already, so we'll let him have a win here. Okay, they're bringing a Legion, and they're bringing a Rooney this time. How do you feel about DMRs on defense?
You know, I saw, I don't remember who it was, but they were making a point about how they take away the ACOGs, but they left them on the units that do 63 damage.
Exactly. Yep.
It's almost like they maybe should have gone the opposite, damage-wise alone, but
I agree.
I think it's interesting. It's kind of sad to not have any ACOGs, but I don't know. I guess we'll see overall, like, over time how it plays out.
I think for me in my games to get 2-shot by a DMR through like a pixel peek on defense, someone just camping, like it's not fun. It's not fun.
It is
But
like a little questionable on why
the spawn peek.
they decided that that was the route to go.
Yeah.
But
We'll see how it plays out in the higher levels here of the collegiate leagues.
Hunter's still on the axe, which last round was so crucial against the Miras. And it just kind of goes to show you that
Ooh, Squeegee dying
Squeaky
quite
getting
early.
an early pick. It just kind of goes to show you that they banned the Blackbeard, but Hunter is such a good player. It does not matter who he's on, really.
He's a very versatile player, and I knew that whether he was, his Blackbeard was banned, he was going to be quite fine.
No,
so.
for sure. But that's a great feature to have, just being able to get that Blackbeard out. But
Okay, they've spotted a couple roamers peeking out. Only 2 drones left, it looks like. Hunter again with another pick. Todd taking out.
Amon pushing up.
Ooh. Nitrocell comes up empty-handed. Diffuser's down in dirt. They're going to have to grab that. Oh, the Nitrocell did help down Mr. Mayo on the Twitch here.
So they're going to get him back up. It's going to be a 3v3 coming at the end of the round.
He is just flooding dirt with these Wamai catches.
It'd be interesting to see what Southern Miss decides to do down the stretch, if they need to switch it up or not.
It just doesn't look like they're putting a lot of pressure vertically. They still have Ram as an option. They didn't decide to go that route. They didn't bring a sledge or a buck.
Which they have brought luck in previous rounds.
Yep. So it looks like they're just spending a lot of time here,
We
unsure
just
of what to do.
burned 2 things on one Rooney gate.
Yeah. Just little mistakes like that can affect a whole round if you don't have that util later on for these final pushes. Only 1 minute to go and only 2 people with good health. Look at that. He's waiting for that gas canister. He knows that if he waits, he can get a free kill there. Look at this. Yep, look at
Wow.
that. And he's got 2 of them to play with. It's 30 seconds left, and now he has to wait for this fire to dissolve.
There's the
Another
Lamai.
one, my. We're gonna have to. Oh, he's swinging it. Hunter and Mayo fall. Now this is the Jaeger playing extremely smart, changing that element, making it extremely difficult for them to clear.
Have enough time.
He's not gonna have time to make something happen. Unfortunate. MST did a great job there playing it safe.
For sure.
They could have chased a kill and they didn't, other than the Mira. But
Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of like, I feel like that's kind of fine. You know, 1v3, getting one person just put like pressure on if the other 2 are playing safe overall, and it's like ending time. I think that's
I
pretty
totally
good play.
agree. All right, we're gonna go into the last attacking round, I believe, for
yes.
for
Last attacking round.
for Southern here. All right, they're bringing the Buck this time and a Maverick. Okay,
This
they're
is,
gonna go cash.
in my opinion, a very important round of the game. Because 3-3, you're even throughout the first half, but 4-2 going to defense is a lot different, in my opinion.
100%.
Attackers need to locate and
I think
defuse
it'll be
as many
interesting to
bombs as they
see
can.
how MST decides to defend this site. I feel like Top Club is like quintessential competitive siege. Like, how do you defend it and how do you attack it?
This is the first time we've seen Cash CCTV, right?
Yep.
It's interesting that this is the last one to see, but they've a pivot from a lot of people would play master and then go down because
Yep.
everyone thinks down is really good, right?
They're bringing the Capcan this time. I'm super curious to see how that plays out. We'll see if Southern is gonna be careful here. Is he gonna
I feel
double?
like these Capcan could get kills, unfortunately.
They might. We'll see. Okay, we're bringing the Cappy Tau, which I love to see for that garage clear. Yeah, pretty standard take it looks like. We're gonna have a couple people go gym bedroom side.
I know Southern Miss is very high on Maverick, and that's a lot more used in Pro League, but I know usually with our team, we're going to use.
And interestingly
gonna
enough,
try to get
we
it
did
early
not.
pick.
They did not bring any wall denial. They didn't bring a bandit or a
Yeah,
mute or anything. Oh, nice.
Good first pick.
All right. Now, Cable has to be confident here to pop up and do the wall. They're going to drone it out to see if anyone's bandit tricking or anything like that. But
It looks like they only have a trigger out to freeze it. It's an interesting choice, I feel like, for this site.
now, one thing you have to know for this site is the vertical. You have to clear underneath, especially with those late round plants. So we'll see if they do anything to clear. The Tubero should have a nitro cell. The Mira should have a nitro cell. So,
Capcan's lost his, right?
yep. We'll see if they drone out these Capcan traps though.
Yeah. Southern Miss has had issues.
There's one nitro cell gone.
That Nitro Cell also might have gotten the Capcans.
Okay, Mira's gonna be hiding back in sight there. He's been found out. This is gonna get claustrophobic real quick.
For sure. As long as they have that do with like a late red stairs.
Hunter. Nice job. Nice entry. It looks like they're going to be able to start planning default here.
Southern Miss
Jaeger's
has
gonna
full
fall
site
back.
control. Looks like Tubero went below, no?
Well, it didn't seem to matter. He wasted the nitro already and it was all over from there. Great first showing on offense from Southern Miss.
Really?
MST definitely putting the pressure on though.
For sure. The game is definitely still a game.
It's definitely still a
4-2 does not mean much if you can't capitalize off of it.
I'm excited to see our bands here. Cade and Maverick. Okay, interesting. So
Southern Miss so high on Maverick on attack, they do not want to play against it
Yep.
though.
and they don't have confidence that the MST are going to go with that Blackbeard. Oh, Monty.
Get a Monty.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Maybe they feel like they can more easily punish a Blackbeard rather than a full extended Monty walking.
Yeah, Monty is great at taking garage, so
For sure.
maybe they don't want to deal with that pressure. All right, we're bringing the Wamai, the Bandit, the Mute, Legion. Okay,
That new Legion esports skin, I really like.
yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's legal to use in an ECC, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's an esports.
Esports
Attackers
skins
need
are
to
legal to
locate and
use.
defuse
Okay.
as many bombs as they can.
I don't know if it would create a disadvantage because of all the pink, but
Yeah, that is one thing to think about. But they've made the lighting changes, so
Oh,
maybe
right,
it
yeah.
doesn't really matter in the long run anyway. So, whereas MST went with 16 cash last site, Southern Miss is going to go there first.
this is a very safe choice for sure. And I think if they can hold this, then they'll feel a lot more confident going into the future rounds.
They left the Azami up too, which she's so strong on this site to hold rafters.
Okay, I'm glad a Mute Jammer is going there on red. That is a really key one to place down. And Bandit's gonna Bandit trick or Bandit that as well, so that's perfect. We'll see if he tries to go for the full Bandit trick on this side though. I'm sure.
Hunter went 9-4 in the first one. This went 8-1. Notice.
Yeah, Todd's been racking him up.
Yeah.
He's been great. He's been staying alive a lot longer, I think, than some of the other players, playing safer and getting those back end kills. Look at that. There's that Mute Jammer in action already. I'm really curious to see how MST is going to take this. They have brought a Ying, which could create a lot of chaos quickly if done correctly. So
I think this would have been most curious are setups.
it looks like he's going for the trick.
Yep. Maybe two. Dies trying to get the trick off. They open the wall.
He did Bandit trick one side, so they don't have a lot of options to get in there.
It's most likely they have to vault or crouch through.
Oh, Ace has been down.
Yeah, that happened.
Did he fall off the roof? I think he might have fallen off the roof. I'm not sure.
Well, judging off of where he's at, I would assume so. I don't think we ran out.
And his team is not reviving him. Are they gonna let their ace die? The Ying does not care. She's pushing. Oh, and she's taking so. That was not wise to do that alone. I'm not
Well,
really
now
sure
they
what the
get
plan
the
was.
ace up. Whereas they could have had the ace up and still had even numbers before making a play. Now they're at a disadvantage and a health disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm really puzzled at why that Ying decided to push by herself. I think she committed with the Candelas and she thought I just have to go for it. But
Might be a bit of a tunnel vision early season type of issue. Maybe another.
I would have definitely waited till that the Cappy Towel helped with the fire. That barbed wire needed to get rid of.
Because they do have main breach open, so the Capital could have easily hit fire rafters.
Or use the Gone 6 to get rid of that fire. So, not quite sure what was going on there. They're now going to go on Gym Bedroom side and try to do a cash take, it looks like. But they're just going to get... They're going to get tunneled here.
Only got 20 seconds left.
They're roam
kinda
clearing,
taking their
yeah.
time with it, too. Mayo getting another pick.
No health and no
Last year coming
time.
on.
They're loading up the Legion cast. That's unfortunate. They're going to be fish in a barrel. Wow.
I mean,
Oh, this
and
kill
we
cam
even
is-
see all of
this
the,
kill
the Legion kill.
Oh, man. Southern Miss was with a very standard
Really
take
strong
there.
hold. The only pick given was the guy bandit tricking.
Yep.
That's huge.
A great first showing on defense here. I'm curious to see how MST is going to adjust.
So we're gonna go Jim Bed second site. this is the one where I think they're running a similar one to last season that we did with the Oryx roaming and just jumping up through hatches and
Yeah.
causing all sorts of,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm honestly
mayhem.
surprised to see Mayo on the Oryx. I thought
Attackers
that'd be
need to
Hunter
locate and
usually
defuse
playing that
bombs.
position.
I think they actually have in the original strat Hunter being Cash
Okay.
and Manak playing Oryx, but Manak said that he would, or Squeegee said that he would give Mayo a try at roaming.
Okay. All right.
So we'll
Let's
see how this goes.
I also am really not fond of the Hibana pick from MMT. I think that is a miss when you're taking a site like this. You need big holes for
Well,
quick.
they swap.
Oh, look at that.
Look
They
at that.
swap. They knew too. So
I was gonna say they are droning. Maybe they assumed they would go down like they had. And they did make the swap, which is a lot better.
what's nice too is if you use two ace canisters to open the main breach. I love to use the next one on this one. So
Squeegee, he went for the spawn peak. And he is going to pay for it and not do much.
yeah.
That's a spawn peak he never dies on, though, and now it's dead.
Wow.
It was a really good hold back
That's
to
a
site.
really good hold.
But,
And
know,
that's the thing.
he said he was going to do it, and I forgot, and here we are.
That's the thing is Southern Miss with a 5-2 lead here. They're going to get a little too cocky. And, you know, if you start giving up 1-2 rounds to cockiness, then you could fold a match. So,
You can get back in the game, too.
and the biggest thing now is look at this. This is the Dokkaebi who got him, and now they're going to have access to all their cams just like that.
Got 2 minutes. And they have another pick. There's the Oryx roaming.
There's the roamer.
And MSC has not really had to do much to get this man advantage here. They're all full health.
Yep, they're simply holding the angles they started with.
They're aware that Hunter is sitting in green box on cash, but Hunter's also aware. Being an interesting angle. Looks like there might be shot. Nope.
Ooh,
And that's the DMR ACOG at work.
yeah.
Like,
One shot.
only got
or-
one shot, but they're below half now.
So Hunter is going to be roaming. They're going to be in a lot of pain trying to time with only a minute 20 left to try to clear out. Excuse me, this roamer.
I love the frost on the Logi jump rotate. Especially late round, you know, all the chaos going. People are going to try to make desperate pushes. Either they jump into it or they have to look down, and that can be
Exactly.
costly.
That can be very costly.
Speaking
There.
of profits, right there.
Now, without clearing out Hunter, look at this line of sight he has. He has all 3 window jump-ins covered with a DMR 2-shot kill to the chest. All that barbed wire still there, so they can't even swing him if they wanted to. Diffuser's down in sight, 30 seconds
Looks like
left.
Hunter's on the move over there. Oh, he goes for some shots out the window. They're getting plant down, though.
Hunter was
Oh, no,
forced off.
Southern Miss. No.
Unfortunate fall there. Hunter versus the world, and they're simply going to hold highway. It's going to be near impossible to get back. He knows all their positions, but they're playing it safe, and he's just going to have to get super aggressive here. Yeah, unfortunate.
That goes with they gave that pick the spawn peak, and then the roamer got cleared, you know.
And they got cams, too.
And they got cams out of it. They got cams 2 minutes left in the round. It's be interesting to see if we see a more reserved Southern Miss this round.
And I think that's a time where you know they're going to go gym plant. Diffuser's literally down in gym. Maybe Hunter goes downstairs with that DMR to try to play from below through the hatch there or something like that. I think that pivot and that creativity could have won them that round.
Whenever we had
Defenders
the
protect
Orange
your
from
bombs
last
from
season,
being
that's a lot
defused
of
by
what I would
attackers.
It's interesting though, different than MST, Southern Miss is going to just swap the site after losing.
Honestly, I like this pivot from them. I think it's important that they're able to experiment in these placement matches and make sure they get experience on all the different sites, especially since Clubhouse is going to be picked, 8 times out of 10.
Where Clubhouse is a site that you'll see a lot on comps, or a map that you'll see a lot.
All right, so we got the Habana, we got the Buck, the Lion with the DMR. I like that pick. Ace for potentially
Soulless
third.
shotgun. That was.
I didn't even
something-
notice. Look at that.
That was something that we did last time we played.
Okay.
I would be on Solus upstairs. I think Hunter has way better recoil control than me, so he'll obviously get a lot more use out of the SMG.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great role for Hunter to be on.
Cable has the shotgun as well, and I'm excited to see them use it. I think shotguns are very, very overpowered, and I think not many people use them to their full abilities.
What did he get concussed by?
Fire extinguisher? I didn't see.
I was looking at the other team for a Zof, and I did not see one.
Ooh, nasty headshot.
It's unfortunate.
That is going to be a big roamer dead.
I didn't dislike going for the punch hole, but part of you has to wonder, the main job as a roamer is kind of just stand in pressure and to drag out time.
100%.
So it might have been another case of Southern Miss just being a little too aggressive.
I 100% agree. With my team and coaching them over the past couple of years, that was the biggest thing I had to teach them, was that roamers, it's not your job to necessarily get killed. You poke them, you run away. You
For
poke
sure.
them, you run away.
For sure.
If you get that play where you're walking up behind them,
Yeah.
but otherwise you gotta back off.
Because really the main objective when you're on defense is to waste time.
100%.
And I feel like that could be an adjustment for new comp players because, the ranked meta and how people play it is just like FPS and they'll just run and gun. But
Well, honestly, I think the ranked meta right now is to cheat, but other than that, yep. Competitive play is going to be a lot slower and require a lot more strategy. So we'll see if they're able to defend this.
I think
site
this
properly.
group of guys can be very good competitively. I'm excited to see them throughout the season.
I like Cable on the shotgun in Moto. I think that's going to create a lot of problems for them if they try to push last minute into Church here. But oh, Cable,
There's a little bit of indecisiveness on whether or not to run.
that is a huge loss for the team right there. That position was super valuable. Not quite
The
sure what was
Lions
going on there.
Probably gonna be able to tell. What? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was already finished off. Ooh, really unfortunate aim from Moto there. Working out the nitro.
A full clear in the final seconds, but I think
Todd with a great kill, the triple kill. Woo!
Wow.
And he wasted the time.
it's a good decision not to swing. I wouldn't have been surprised if he overheated and just swung that.
Todd absolutely saving that round with a triple kill.
sure.
Great
That was
decision making.
That was amazing.
Wow.
I'm kind of curious as to what MST was doing though. With 4v2 or whatever,
4v2.
they're not going for a plant down.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't able to look where the diffuser
I wonder
was.
if they lost case somehow. We need to see the third grouping or the second grouping of bans. One attacker, one defender. They're gonna ban Ace and Azami, identical to last time. Kind of classic bans here.
All right, we're gonna see the Cash and CC hold again.
Seems to be the favorite of Southern Miss. It's where they started. It's where they're gonna try to end match point on.
Now we're bringing the Thatcher Thermite. I like that a lot better. It's a lot safer. Bringing the Dokkaebi
Defenders,
again.
protect your bombs.
And they're going to take their shot at Blackbeard. Let's see.
I'm surprised to maybe they're just not a field team, but they didn't bring Blackbeard at all. And I don't remember seeing him in fields.
Yeah, some teams don't like the fields, and that's totally fine. It definitely is. I feel like a more niche operator to learn
Yeah.
especially with the updates and things like that. But it can be very punishing, so we'll see what Legion does with that.
I think sometimes people think it's simpler than it is.
Trust me, I've tried Blackbeard a few times. I'm not very good. I'll leave that to Hunter.
Jammer activated!
Wall secured!
Squeegee's gonna pivot here to the Mozzie and try to. We have a Mozzie and a mute. So hopefully we're able to deny a lot of information here. Okay, I like the mute on that wall as well. Keep sight a little more secure.
I definitely like putting a mute on the single con wall if you're gonna have a mute and bandit up, for sure. So that wall could be so huge away from the guys get stuck on the box.
Looks like the bandit trick was unsuccessful there. They got main wall.
Blackbeard's bottom stock.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to clear out bottom for plant, but
So
he
we're
hasn't
gonna
taken a lot
drone
of
for it.
space.
Yeah. Maybe waiting on that drone, but normally you would see a person with the Blackbeard and kind of the Blackbeard's a drone, per se.
Honestly, he might just be waiting for late in the round, but with 2 minutes left, it seems like kind of a waste.
Yeah, I mean, if you just wait, but don't really get any picks or anything, it's kind of not gonna do much for you.
Now, this is Meo's comfortable zone. He's on the Rooney DMR. He is just wasting a lot of time, doing a ton of damage, but unfortunately, he
Back
forgets.
swings, unfortunately.
Swapping mags.
That's just a slight error, but Hunter gets a refrag and evens out the numbers.
And I mean, take a look at that offensive health right now. We have done tons of damage to all their key players. Thermite's the only one who's healthy. See what happens when they have to execute. Abel with a dome. All right, they're going to go for plant. And the shotgun is going to slam them.
Blackbeard.
Cable's hungry. Oh, great
It's a
round.
Great play from Cable. Not really sure what the MST they're like watching, Red, but
Not sure what happened there,
great
but
round from Southern Miss.
nonetheless, a
Great
great
first
first game.
match.
Great first showing. Let's take a look at that scoreboard. All right, we got Hunter on top, but Todd somehow fourth on the leaderboard, but with 11 kills.
Todd's my MVP of that game, to be honest.
I agree. Todd, I feel like, has played the least with this team, and yet has put on a stellar first performance. I'm honestly
That was
proud
an
of.
amazing debut.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
funny though. Last season we played, we also were a new team, and we had a similar situation where a new player had an amazing debut actually on Clubhouse,
Mhm.
and I think he went. His name was Darius, and I think he went like 15 and
Wow.
6,
Wow.
maybe.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I think maybe that was that element of being on
Yeah.
stage, being under the lights, being
Oh, for sure.
streamed, and he dialed it in. He dialed it in. Where some players, that's too much pressure and they start to crack.
The
Some-
lights were not too bright for Todd here.
No. All right. So going into the next matchup, what do you think that Southern Miss has to improve on the most?
I think first and foremost is droning.
Okay.
I think early on we saw a lot of drones get just kind of wasted out early.
Yeah.
Comp siege, you really need information. Droning's very important, and I think a lot of it was just like minor errors that they were making.
I think honestly, when we look at that game, there weren't too many big issues though. I think they played pretty seamlessly.
10-minute break soon.
All right.
All right, looks like we're gonna go to a 10-minute break, guys, while they get ready to go into the next match. So we will see you guys in a bit.
See you soon.
All right, welcome back, Southern Miss Esports. I'm Josh, and this is the director,
Trace?
Trace. We just had a great first debut from our Siege team for the playoff, or not the playoff, the seeding games. We're about to play Illinois, who just went 8-7 with Missouri. Allegedly, both pretty good teams, and we're going to be on Nighthaven. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm very concerned for our team. We actually recently scrimmed Nighthaven, and it did not go well. So I'm really curious to see if they can take a lot of what they learned from that and apply it against a better team. I think Nighthaven is a weakness of theirs because of how claustrophobic it is. That top floor especially, it's kind of like one lane all the way through for defense, and so it's really hard to rotate. It's really hard to escape once you're pinched. I think the basement site with all that verticality is going to be extremely challenging for them to defend against too. Once you lose one or two roamers, it can be over just like that. I'm worried. How are you feeling?
I think I didn't see their scrim, didn't really hear much about it, but I know individual wise that the team likes Nighthaven.
Yeah.
And I think that that's always good when you actually like the map you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think off of the scrim, I think they can adjust and learn from
Yeah.
what they have. They started out very good with 4 or 5 players last game going positive and winning 7-3, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was a great
So
showing.
if they can keep that momentum and then also build off of that scrim, I think that they have a good chance tonight.
Yeah. I think my main thing will be strategies. I know that they have strats for this map. Are they going to be able to execute against a team that has really good defensive strategies? Again, in ranked, it's one thing.
Right.
Against collegiate teams who have been practicing for a couple weeks already, it's going to be another. They have some interesting strats. I've looked at their strats. From a coach's perspective,
Right.
it's interesting. So we'll see how it goes.
It is, it's hard to just kind of start making strats,
Yeah.
You kind of have to get into it. Manak has a little bit of experience, Squeegee, with last time he played comp. We would make strats, but it's definitely a hard thing to get into, and it might look good on paper in your head, but you can easily just misthink and forget about certain aspect, and it's just kind of wipes the strat. But I think if they're comfortable with the strats, they can play decent. Also, they can improve off of them and adjust, and that's what I think will be really important is how they adapt their strats.
Yeah. And I think that's the biggest telling for a new team too is a lot of times from teams that I've seen in the past, they'll have a really high skilled player and they'll make kind of a strat around them and their play style. And then if that player dies or, the Thatcher dies or the Thermite dies, then they don't know what to do. And they start panicking and they start going off on their own and then they just get picked off one by one. So I'm hoping that this team can find other leaders in the team other than just their IGL and we can go from there. How are we feeling about the other team? I know we probably don't know much.
Right. We don't know too much. I know that the team has stat checked Mizzou specifically. I saw that. They look pretty solid. I know they have 5 champs on Illinois. Okay, so they have 5 champs on Illinois is what we are
On
hearing.
Nighthaven Labs, all right.
On Nighthaven. And I believe that they're a team that's played together a good bit, right? Assume. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be a challenge.
experience versus the newcomers.
I think what Southern Miss has going for them is that Illinois was just in an overtime match. They are probably a bit tired. They're probably a bit frustrated. And I think that hopefully that comes to their advantage with Southern Miss's morale is high right now.
Right.
And they're hopefully going to, play the same way they have. Hopefully they don't lose those beginning rounds and lose that morale that they have right now.
Right. Momentum can be very huge. And Southern Miss has a lot of it right now. They had 2 people in single digits, or maybe not. I think I miswrote stats. Pretty sure 2 people had 11 kills last game. Hunter and Chris with 11.
Yep.
Chris had a very good debut.
Yeah.
11-3, I believe.
Yeah.
I can check.
And he was on that gridlock too, so he was playing support players on offense and really was able to get in there at the end of the round and finish people off. So, I'm curious to see where the confidence is. I think That's why on my PC, I personally don't have R6 stat tracker because I hate when I
sure.
join a game and my teammates are like, "Oh, we have a 1% chance of winning," and then that just destroys morale before the game's even
Right.
started. So it's hard to, see our captain come in and be like, "Oh man, these guys are good." We don't want that. You got to
No.
play it like any other team. You got to approach it with that same aggressiveness, the same patience, and we'll see what
And
happens
that's
from there.
kind of what I've been saying to Squeegee when we play ranked. You'll see the other team how good they are. Or you'll see cheaters on the other team,
Yep.
and it's like at the end of the day, cheating is an exception a little bit, but you still need to try to
Yeah.
win. And even against cheaters, you can still kill cheaters if you play smarter, better mechanically.
hmm
Maybe you get a pre-fire. It's letting yourself get down
Yeah.
is a real problem, and I think that if our team can just keep morale up and just be positive and think about what they're gonna do next round, I think that that'll be very good for them
Yeah. Mental is absolutely huge,
for
and
sure.
honestly, playing a bit of ranked with these guys, I think mental could be an issue. So we'll see if our IGL and our captain are able to keep people motivated. If they lose 4 rounds in a row, you still got to have that same passion
For
and
sure.
that same drive to keep playing and to keep winning. If you start to give up in your own mind, you're not going to perform,
For
especially
sure.
against good players who will punish you for silly mistakes. So
Right. And it can get frustrating, but you just need to think about just the next round. Just take it one round at a time.
Mhm.
I think I saw a Tom Brady quote today, like a
Oh,
short
yeah.
about
The great Tom Brady.
the Atlanta Falcons game, the Super Bowl 28-3.
Yes, yes.
And it was just like, let's just get one score.
Mhm.
And then just kept saying that every drive. And, obviously they came back in one of the greatest comebacks in Super Bowl history.
To go off that though, the Chiefs also said the same thing against the Eagles
Right.
last Super
Yes.
Bowl. It doesn't work for everybody.
It doesn't work for everybody, but it's the mindset
It's the
that matters.
mindset. It's the mindset.
I would
So,
way rather lose while thinking that I have a chance than just giving up early and not even
100%.
giving myself a chance.
All right, it looks like we're
Looks like
hopping
we're
in.
here. USM actually elected to go on attack first against Illinois. How do you feel about that?
So, okay, in their scrim, they lost most of their attack rounds on Nighthaven against a team that rank-wise was a little bit worse than them. So I think maybe the mindset is let's take our attack first so we can finish strong on defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think they might be thinking. And
think
there
that makes
goes the
sense.
Blackbeard ban right away. So there goes Hunter's strong suit right there, and also the Valk ban. I like that. Champ teams know how to use Valk, and they
Yes.
know how to use that intel, especially with a map like Nighthaven, where that verticality can be extremely punishing with nitro cells and things like that.
The Maverick band too. Two of Southern Miss strong points
Yep.
last game.
Maybe they researched our zero VODs. Okay, so we got the Thermite, the Buck. I'm so curious with this gridlock pick. I feel like I don't remember that from some of their strats and things like that. So I'm curious to see how they use them.
Being defused by attackers.
So it looks like they're gonna be upstairs first. They brought the Twitch.
They don't have any. Oh, they do have wall denial. They got Cade here.
Cade and the
Yeah, Cade and
Tubero is
two.
gonna be very,
I thought they
very
only had
bad
two
for
a
Southern's
second.
time
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
for sure.
We'll see how they pivot.
Be interesting if they decide to go with just EMPs or if they decide to go full Thatch here.
See, like this drone here. What are you doing with this drone? You just lost it for no reason.
For sure.
I think it's already a silly mistake. All right, they have bulletproof.
This is a
impact,
good drone in
nitro,
stock to watch flank here.
100%. Honestly, just keeping those drones outside at the beginning of the round is more valuable than just running
like
in
the-
to get some points.
The drones are a little bugged because how does it say we have 6 down?
Twitch drones potentially.
Uh,
Nope,
it's only
he
10.
can't deploy a Twitch drone in the beginning of the round.
yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
All right.
Very
Loading new mag.
the wall here. Oh, looks like they're going to try to buck under to make sure that no one's just directly on the wall. Maybe try to shoot the Cade claw from below too.
Okay, I like that creativity. They're not gonna. That'll save them a lot of time if they're able to successfully pull that off.
Getting flank drones is good. Clearing out the whole side.
Now, hopefully, we have this gridlock
Sting is in play.
start using their util here because a flank is deadly when, just as much as they can pinch defense.
I think 100
We
feet
can
is space.
Oh
How?
no! The hit
That's
just didn't
very
register.
unfortunate, Yeah.
Hunter's taking a lot of space here, but I don't think they have any flank watch right now.
No, they do have that drone, but no one's dead or on drones, so doesn't really do much for Southern Miss here.
Yeah,
He's
Hunter's gonna
watching
have to waste some time here.
Looks
Chris
like
has
Caleb's
got to
gonna
get
go
over there.
connector. All right, now they have
There we
flank watch. That's very important. Don't have to worry about their back while they.
It looks like
directly
Chris has
inside.
already used all his gridlock canisters.
That is interesting. I'll be curious to see where he threw them all.
Well, he threw one in electrical, it looked like.
We're gonna get that wall. Push Cade out off the pillar. No picks have been exchanged yet.
1 minute left in the round. This is gonna be a slaughter in these last couple
For
seconds
sure.
here.
This is a lot slower game than what we've been used to tonight. Well, unsure about what the drone usage was there.
A first pick is down. Mayo taken out by the Cade. Those slug shotguns will get you.
Wonder where he was at. Oh, Cade looks like he dropped.
So let's get in Southern Miss's mind right now. It looks like they are floundering. I mean, they're all just staring at different angles, waiting for the defense to come to them. They have to execute. We have some smoke grenades. We have some flash grenades, so we need to start pushing here. Otherwise, they're just going to get pinched in the.
I would guess that there's not a full
Nice.
consensus, but that's a really good opening.
Perfect
They're
entry for
getting plant
Cade.
down. Don't know about Chris
Oh, but the
running
plant stays
behind.
alive. The plant stays alive.
Almost a
Now
pick.
Southern Miss is going to have to be a bit more aggressive with this hold. Oh, that's a little...
Pre-firing is good.
Oh, there's just too many. Oh, and he team
Get a
killed.
T kill,
Okay.
but not going to be enough.
Shooting bodies. Really unfortunate sportsmanship there.
Interesting. First round, and we're shooting bodies.
All right.
See how Southern's can respond to that. I'm not sure about the gridlock running in behind the planter.
Yes,
There,
I agree.
feel like that was unnecessary, and that kind of goes back to what you were saying with how claustrophobic this map is.
Exactly. And I think if we look back to Clubhouse, where Chris instead was staying back in dirt post-plant, where he was letting everyone else die,
Right.
and then to finish off that last player, I think that's the strategy they needed to
Right.
employ there.
But I think he might have felt like he had to move since, you know, how claustrophobic it is. You have one guy on electrical,
Defenders,
one
protect
guy
your
already
bombs
on
from being
connector,
used
so
by
maybe he felt that he was
Yeah.
too bunched up.
And I think he ran in and wasn't like pre-firing anything. When you have, when you run in like that, you know they're going to be holding every angle. You got to pre-fire something at least. So we'll see what they do to pivot here.
There's the Deimos pick, which I jokingly told Mac to run. It looks like they actually want to go with it. It'd be cool to see how they roam clear with that, play off each other. They are gonna go with classic Thermite Thatcher.
Yeah, I think unfortunately this is something that I told my teams. We lost a few games on labs simply because taking basement the traditional way, going for wall and spending 30 seconds, a minute on the wall, just trying everything we can to open it. I think honestly the best thing to do is start on top floor and roam clear down.
I
And just take all that
100%
verticality instead of wasting, you know, 2 operator picks on opening one
I
wall.
wouldn't even like enter second floor. I would enter from third floor top down.
Exactly. I agree with
I
you.
think
and
that's the better play, especially with this window jumping. I would assume that he shot that open either A, to just be able to watch it, or to throw a nitro up.
Yep, that's a classic spot to watch for these top clears, but we'll see how this demo, you know, it
Hunter's
looks like he's playing
upstairs.
alone too, so we'll
Hunter,
see what he's
Hunter's
doing.
upstairs, and then Squeegee is downstairs on or second floor on Deimos, and they're both kind of playing alone. Obviously, they're going to be talking to each other, but it's an interesting rift clear to just play individual instead of play refrags.
Yep. And that's something that I did with my team is I told them, I'm like, I want all 5 of you on the top floor, and then I want all 5 of you on the bottom floor. And, you know, they're new, and they're figuring it out, and
Right.
they might have to learn the
There's
hard
the
way.
first pick. I wonder where that was. I guess that maybe they got the wall open and died.
It's possible.
Not sure.
There's another thermite going.
They did it. I
Cade's
think
gonna fall
wasn't the Dokkaebi near bending side? Actually, oh no.
Oh, they did
They
get
have the
both
wall
walls
open,
successful.
so that is. I think it is acceptable to go for wall and then 3 others clear top down, but I'm not sure about the individual play.
Now watch though, as they pull this round, the Thermite Thatcher are just going to be sitting there holding angles on a site, and that's why I just don't like the wall. And there he falls, you know? They're just
Yeah,
going to be
that's
holding
a good
pixel
point.
peaks. They can be aggressive and swing whenever they want, or they can
Chris
play it
is
safe.
Space.
Oh, he's going to...
He needs to not give it up. But they need to make a play off of him.
Yep, and they're still clearing roamers.
That's a really good
beautiful.
shot.
Wow.
Wow.
And they
Look at
fall
the
one
man
by
advantage
one.
Exchange. That's an amazing just exchange there.
Let's have a look.
Looks like Illinois got a little too aggressive there on the roam. Instead of playing it safe and maybe rotating back to site.
Chris trades. That's huge. It's a 2v1. Both of our entries are still.
Wow.
That's just
What a
crazy
turn of
how
events.
the map just turns around. It's also like it was 3 unfortunate picks at the same time, so it wasn't like, oh, I should be less aggressive since my teammate just got picked, because they didn't really have that chance to react, and they just all of a sudden were at a disadvantage.
I think the roamers were not expecting them to be ready. And they
Yeah.
swung and we were ready for them and they got
Well,
dropped.
you know, they were shooting bodies, so maybe they're playing
Sometimes
us
the
down a
karma
little
comes
bit.
back.
Attackers need to locate.
Looks like we
and
have
defuse as
a
many
near
bombs as they can.
identical loadout. Instead of round, we're gonna go with Sledge.
And on defense, they switched out that Cade for a bandit. So looks like they may go for the two-bro bandit trick combo.
Right. Because they did give up that wall instantly, so they might think that that wasn't their best option.
I think Deimos, I just don't know if Deimos is the right pick unless you're going to have a team with you to help you with that.
I 100% agree.
If you're going to go alone, I'm sorry, but Deimos is not helpful, especially when there's multiple roamers who can play off each other and kill
Yes.
you. And in these champ lobbies, like, you know, I mean, come on.
In like ranked, you know, you can kind of do a solo Deimos play whenever it's normally just like one roamer kind of playing by himself. But in comp, they're playing 3 roamers. It looks like, maybe just 2, but they're playing off each other. They have comms, so I think playing solo Deimos is just not the play.
Yeah, and I think what a lot of good teams will do is they'll have a couple roamers top floor with the hatches open, and they'll create, you know, they'll waste some time, and then they'll just drop hatch, and then they'll
Right.
waste some time and drop hatch, and they'll be back on site, you know, and
Sure.
we'll see what he's able to do with it. Wow.
Solus caught with her ability out. There are more together this time. That's very good.
I love to see that, and they brought the Ram as well, which is just a huge upgrade to their comp here.
I think they had the Ram last time, if I'm not mistaken. Hunter was on Ram, but I think he didn't really get to a stage where he decided to play first.
It's like they were listening to it. They have 3 on top floor, and now
Yeah.
they got 2 on the wall. So, yep, and the Bandit's gonna be.
Bandit's playing on single. The body block still gets it. Wow,
I love
the
that.
Bandit stays there. That's
And that's exactly what I do as Bandit. I trick the single wall and then.
just let them have main.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be a really good pick. Oh, maybe not.
I mean, he's trapped. So
He is trapped, but without that breach getting open, he doesn't really have any.
this is
pressure
where you
to
can
leave.
communicate with your Deimos. Hey, bring the frag grenades over here. I know where a guy
Oh,
is.
for sure, for sure. But I think with the new team, they might
Ooh.
not even be thinking that, which it appears. I doubt if they have strategies.
Ooh, and there's that verticality.
And there goes the frags as well. I think they're playing the same spot. How do you feel about going with a sentry or a striker instead of, you know, a basic op that has an ability?
You know, they have a plan for it, you know, and I think if you have a plan for it, then that's totally fine. Most of the time, I'll pick a traditional operator, but if it fits well into a specific strategy, the classic beeper nitrocell combo, those types of things, then you know it works. And
They're not aware of the flank as he goes
Wow.
down, and that's Case upstairs. They're getting vertical, but they're not really making much of it. They just gave up a free pick.
And this is where Southern Miss is going to start to panic. They have eyes everywhere, and they don't know what to do. Cable's obviously very paranoid, which is completely fair.
And the IGL is down, Squeegee. So they're going to have to just talk to each other and make a play here.
Yep, they're being shot at from every angle. Illinois is playing it perfectly. They're not making it too obvious. Wow.
unfortunate. It's kind of
The
it's a very
SMG-12
back
not
and
doing
forth
enough.
game. So, interesting play by the mute there. Did a little 360.
Yeah. I can't tell. It seems like they're memeing a little bit here and there, but
Yeah.
they're trying.
I mean, I think this is going to be a very close game, in my opinion, off of what I've seen so far. It'll be interesting to see how these third bans affect both teams here.
And I'm excited again. I think Southern Miss is going with that strat where they're weaker on offense, so they're going to try to finish stronger on defense. So I hope they can pull that off. Interesting.
I don't know about the Deimos ban.
Yeah,
though.
I don't really feel like he was super effective.
I
but-
think I guess just like the pressure of even like having the Deimos on the board was really effective.
Yeah.
They are going with a Vigil, but I mean Vigil easily counters Deimos, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I think I hate Deimos and champ
Attackers need to
lobbies.
locate
I
and
hate them.
defuse
You know,
as
they're
many bombs as they can.
not being able to properly drone someone out. It's very scary. So we'll see what kind of effect. If we could get a look at the scoreboard real quick, we can kind of see what's been going on these first few rounds. Honestly, okay, so it's pretty even across the
Pretty
board. Mayo's been picked off quite frequently here in the beginning of the round, so we hope to see him play a stronger role. And then, you know, Cable's been on support the whole game, so hopefully here on offense, I love the Grim pick. I love the Grim pick. I love the IQ pick, so I'm excited to see what they're able to do with that.
The Commando.
Now, Josh, remind me, can you see Legion mines with an IQ? I don't think you can.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Now they are deemed as a mechanical device.
Okay.
So you cannot see them, but the counter is that now they're not invisible anymore as they used to be, which is kind of crazy to think about that they used to be invisible considering how strong Legion still is.
Yeah. Now, the cool thing, too, about IQ is she will actually be able to see the
Vigil.
vigil. Thank you.
Vigil, yeah.
Blank there. So hopefully we can get some cool ability usage
think-
this round.
In a way, I think they kind of gave Southern Miss a better counter to their roam on accident by banning the Vigil or by banning the Deimos that's countered by Vigil. Instead, they've ended up on the IQ they could actually. It's kind of interesting to think about. As Illinois went back up top.
Now, Southern Miss is going to have to play a lot more aggressive here, take space faster, and be confident. They got to clear a decent amount of util. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That was their problem last round when they played up top. They just a little too indecisive.
Wow. There
There's
goes
the
Hunter.
first pick. That's huge.
And I love that strategy of getting that opening pick and then reinforcing that wall back up.
For sure.
Detected a bomb.
Let's see if we can find the Vigil.
I don't know. Wonder what he's looking for. Probably looking for the Vigil, seeing as he was looking everywhere. There's a Cade Claw.
Loading mag.
Can we
Throwing
just
frag.
get the Vigil?
IED
I like
active.
that a lot.
If it runs.
Should get it. I wonder if it was in like the metal shell and
Oh,
that was blocking it from being shot. 'Cause that's a pretty interesting.
all right. They're going to start
Alright.
running. They have an idea in their mind. They're probably going to, with that Cade gun, they're going to just open up garage.
Activated.
Okay, so this is what they're using the gridlock on. They're using it to block off some of these rotates.
I think. Oh, okay. So, all right. So they're just really putting it focused on Raptor side.
Oh, shooting Cable in the butt.
Did it really do any damage? Oh. Another pick by the Cade.
Their IGL and Captain are gone. We'll see what they're able to do. This is a super difficult spot to be in. Not going to be able to make an impact here.
Mayo gets out. Cade gets picked off.
Oh, and they're not going to res Mayo. He's
Yeah, I
falling deep into electrical here. I'm not sure if I like
maybe
that.
a little bit of a bait on Cable, perhaps.
Wow.
He gets one, but he's not looking.
He wants the kills. He wants the kills. And that's fair in a round like that.
You
A
know,
sticky
yeah.
situation.
The
Boost
clock
the
was
KD.
winding down. You know, there's 2-3 people still up.
It looks like Southern Miss is not going to be able to figure out attacking top floor.
Good thing is they don't have to go back there for the rest of that half. So they won it twice. So unfortunately they won it twice, but they don't have to face it again. So
I love the Grim pick on top floor because of, again, how I'm gonna say this over and over, of how claustrophobic it is when you do those Bs and you start planting. Like, you're gonna be able to knock off
think
all
Grim
the
is so good.
doorways. It's
Grim
great.
is so
So.
fun to play. Whenever I played comp, I played Grim a lot. I think he's just his utility is so good.
Now you can bounce his Bs off the walls. It's great. So
It's very versatile. It's more of like an entry style type of character, but you can use the bees kind of as like temporary gridlocks or whatnot.
yeah,
You know, and that's huge when you're trying to execute a push. So
so is this gonna be the first first floor site that they're going?
yeah, it looks like
Okay.
I don't remember which rooms these are called, but it's not the kitchen site.
Yeah, imagine
But this is something
a
you see
former
a lot of
collegiate player and a coach not knowing the callouts on labs. Imagine that.
Imagine. You know, I never, I didn't play this site that much, or I didn't play against it either.
Yeah.
Also, teams kind of didn't like Night Haven, so
Yeah, when I was coaching, it was banned almost always. So
Yeah.
never really had to.
we would leave it up, but I think last year maybe we played it once, maybe. We're gonna use both.
Alrighty, struggling a little bit.
Ayers
with
is getting the
util.
can opener out, but that should get the wall open. So that's
Ooh.
little air of just not getting out. in time.
Shooting those bullets literally wasted that 1 second you
That's
needed to get
insane.
that.
Running up the pivot to road clear. There's a guy
Able
like
making the
swinging him.
moves.
It's insane. They do have man advantage, but Mayo's 1 HP, so I do like this cool top down here. Squeegee gets another kill,
Ooh.
and Hunter.
Hunter and Squeegee. Oh my goodness.
They're just completely dismantling their roam up here, leaving one guy in sight, Cade.
Now I don't think they need to rush it here. I think they're
they
being.
really just need to park the bus and just drone everything.
I
It looks like they're doing a little bit. The Nitro comes out. That's huge.
Effective.
Because that could be such a huge
And
play.
he's trapped. Look at this. He's capped. Oh,
Oh, he has a prep barricade.
okay. Smart.
Oh, Squeegee wants it. Squeegee's
Now, can we just take a moment to talk about the black ice with the pink attachment skin? I'm just not sure that's a tactical.
Get him blocked off.
Ooh.
That's just...
Hey, props to Cable making a big impact that round, taking out 2 of them. Look at that pink
giant
suppressor.
pink silencer peeking out, giving away his position.
Oh man.
All right, as USM gets it back to 2-3. Also be interesting, they do have timeouts available. We didn't see any last game. We didn't really need to see any last game. But it'll be interesting if they remember, because I know we've had problems just forgetting that we can time out.
100%.
But be interesting to see if they use them if they need it. And this could be a very huge half.
Attackers need to
Obviously,
locate and defuse as
we
many
go to
bombs as
defense,
they
which is our
can.
stronger side. However, if we go to defense tied up, that'll be very huge for us.
Yep.
Looks like Illinois is going to go back bottom.
The exact same strategy, it looks like.
They're bringing Bandit and K. Did they have Bandit and K last time? I thought they had Tube.
Oh yeah. You're right. The Cade is new.
So-
So they have Mute, Bandit, and Cade. So
They
we'll
really
see.
don't want hatches open, I would guess, since they already have 2 wall denials. But it's going to be interesting to see how Southern Miss tries to attack this. This is very...
So this makes me a little concerned. It looks like Chris is going to swap off the gridlock to the Thatcher, which is totally fine. But we don't have any flank watch anymore. So I would have really liked to have seen a Nomad maybe instead of the 2 heart breachers. A Habana to get hatches would have been great too, maybe instead of the Ace. I'm not 100% sure what their plan is here.
Yeah, I almost wonder if it's kind of just wanting to play Ace. And when that Squeegee rechecks to see if he got the camera, because we've talked about this a little bit. He is my roommate. He talked about how it was weird not being able to see hit markers.
Ah, yep.
So he was unsure if he shot it there. It's a little bit of an adjustment.
He's doing the dance. He's waiting for his.
Okay,
okay.
I see. Yeah, so they're going to throw the 8 charge down first so the Bandit tries to go for it. But Bandit's on single wall, so it looks like they're going to open that easily. Okay, you throw it a little early. They do trick it, but throw another one. Looks like,
Yeah, the Bandit's gonna get that every time.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
all right, so we got some big vert here. I like this a lot from Mayo. I'm hoping that he's able to potentially get a roamer here and grab cameras. So we'll see what he's doing. Is he alone though? Is
I
Hunter
think
up
this
there
could
with him?
be a Mayo impact round here. Get him started. Get a pick.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola, the Mayo comeback round.
Um, they are clearing together. As Hunter tries to pick up his ram. I don't think they know where he is.
Yeah, so we are back to 2 drones. So they've lost most of their intel abilities, and the first kill
So-
will be Mayo.
Caster curse.
I take back the Coca-Cola impact round.
double caster curse from Southern Miss here, and looks like still doesn't even get punished. Not even touched.
Yeah, I think Hunter maybe saw him there, but
Yep. Looks like they are gonna get single wall though. Yep. They have both breaches open, which is good, but there's a minute left and no picks at a disadvantage.
I'm not sure I like the suppressor here in this situation, but we'll see.
Might
This
just
is
be
the
a
Chris who
personal
got
preference.
11 kills last time, so.
And he's not doing too bad. He's still 3 and 4. Don't think he is aware of the bandit being on the left side.
Might get punished with a nitro cell, we'll see.
And then Hunter
30 seconds left, almost everyone's
Vigil
alive.
is gonna get-
Oh, so close.
Vigil gets 2. Now it's a 2v5. Southern Miss doesn't really.
And
have
here we
much
are.
to
Look,
go with.
look at this same scenario. We got 2 people stuck on the wall.
I
Like,
agree.
you know, it's just
I think you are right. I think they should do a 5 top down.
beautiful kill, catching someone off right there. 11 seconds left.
Yeah, bandits still left. They have no idea.
Wow. The bandit's gonna
Wow.
punish them.
A little bit of foreshadowing. Bandits just. That's a really great play from Bandit, honestly. Just sitting in there.
No one's gonna expect that too, and he played it perfectly. He played it patiently. So
And that also could go back to the drone issue. They might not even have drones to even have the opportunity to see him.
yeah, 100%.
But that's the end of the half. Southern Miss down 2-4.
Yeah, can we grab another scoreboard
Yeah.
check? Maverick and Cade gonna go. Cable, top fragging, a lot of points as a support player. I love playing Thermite. You get 40 points just for breaking a barricade open. So, Squeegee coming up next, and then Hunter having a kind of a more average game for
Still
himself.
3 and 4, but that's not what we want to see from Hunter. You know.
No,
as
he should be probably at 15 by now. So.
yeah.
Mayo struggling a bit in last there with 1 kill.
I think Mayo is just gonna need to kind of keep positive mindset and hopefully get turned around in the second half, which I think he more than able to.
100%. They're bringing the pulse, which I honestly love. So I'm really hoping that he is not cleared and that maybe we can have some fun in the lay round.
He runs all the way down the basement,
I respect it.
so he cannot get seen. Not gonna help his team at all, but I think overall there's a chance that this could pay off for Southern Miss.
No Yuto to place, but he will not be putting up any reinforcements at all. So
No.
he's leaving it to the team to do
But
that.
you know, in comp, I think that they should more than.
That's what every
be able
IGL
to.
should do, is not reinforce
Yes,
at all and
yes.
run into the basement. So
I mean, you gave your team their roles for a reason.
got to delegate.
Yeah.
I'm too strong to be putting up walls. I like the Maluzi pick here. I like the Azami pick. So let's see what they're able to do with it. On offense, we are going to have our first look at a blitz.
I believe first look at his OP as well.
Yep. Super curious to see if they do a garage push here or if they're going to go to the other side of the map. Looks like they're on the roof, kind of making a decision based on their drones.
They brought a demo, so I'd be curious to see if they have like a whole planned attack with demos, like how we talked about how they. Oh, Hunter
Hunter.
gets the first pick on Zoe,
And
and
the blitz.
Blitz clears
Blitz
out
is-
Squeegee bottom.
There goes our pulse.
Still even man count though, but it's unfortunate. But I was saying, be interested to see how they play with their demos, because I do feel a lot of times teams end up banning players that they like to play, and they did ban
Yep.
Demos last.
So it
round.
looks like Deimos is actually shooting Hunter through the floor right now, or attempting to.
So they're trying to prevent the bandit trick with it.
And he's not taking damage yet. That pistol can do a lot of damage. Oh, there it is through the floor. Is he going to be able to place that bandit down before he's got to...
He's gonna give it up. Yeah, I don't hate that decision. I think going for a ban and getting your head picked off will not be good.
I really like Cable playing an electrical here with that shotgun. That is just a very strong power position. Even if he's just hanging out the whole round, I always tell my players, if you're an anchor and you're sitting there the whole round and you don't see anybody, then your team did a good job. So.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't have any anti like nade or flashes though, so it'll be interesting to see.
We do have
how
2
this
nitro
goes.
cells for that blitz potentially, so hopefully they can
For
make
sure.
use of that. Honestly, in a position like this, you have to run at the blitz. So.
I mean, they have a minute wasted. I think they're in a
Oh, okay.
That's.
I agree. Fall off that. Fall off that.
I do agree. I'm surprised he doesn't fall back into.
Now, this is a position I don't like for Mayo. You should not run back to where a teammate already is and then potentially endanger both of you.
Yeah. I think we dropped back a little bit.
Oh!
I
Oh,
think
he almost had
not
him.
being ADS there is actually
That blitz has so much health!
on 1 HP. It's a miracle it doesn't go down.
Oh, Todd has to be raging right now.
I think not being ADS there
They're
really cost Todd.
That diffuser goes. There's the nitro.
They shot the nitro.
I am at a loss. Southern Miss. This is probably one of the unluckiest rounds I've seen. Oh, nice shot from Cable. He's got the shotgun. The blitz is on 1. Oh, that's not where that nitro
You
needs
have
to
to
be
reload.
placed.
Just have to go for something crazy here. It's highly unlikely to win the round.
Everything fell apart. We needed Chris to take out that blitz. Just have a little more focus there.
Not
Wow.
much you can do there, but still unfortunate. Yeah, Chris not being ADS there, I think is what really cost that.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
That if he would have just shot that blitz a second earlier as he walked through that door, it would have been a free win. It's really
And then
unfortunate.
also, in my opinion, though, it also looked like he did recover to shooting the blitz, and he just somehow tanked it.
It looked.
Like,
I
after he
100%
dropped
agree.
his shield, I feel like he should have been.
It looked
killed
like a
him, but
headshot as well.
Yeah,
I'm kind of at a
it's
loss
little
to what
unfortunate,
happened there, but Southern Miss will
Attackers
recover
need to
here.
locate and
It's
defuse
2-5.
bomb
Just a little unlucky. I think other than that, I think they played the round phenomenally.
Yeah.
There was a minute left, even numbers. Everyone was in good anchor positions, and I think they'll learn from that. I think generally Todd is going to kill that guy 9 times out of 10.
Yep. And I like how Squeegee pivoted to the Mozzie. The pulse didn't work out. He's not going to force it. He's going to move. And that also comes with 3 nitro cells this round.
My question would be though, I talked to Squeegee in between games, and both times that he dropped Mozzie was actually on accident.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I would be curious if this is a similar situation of accidentally bringing him,
Maybe the game's
or
auto
if they actually
picking.
wanted him. Yes, yes,
Okay.
because he does like to play Mozzie. So I think it might have been a little bit of an auto pick. One time I think he said he missed Jaeger or Bandit or something,
Okay.
but I am curious to see if this is part of the actual strat or not.
Now, the other thing with Mozzie, that gun has the PP Roni 16 rounds only. So you have to hit your shots with that thing.
Right. Fast reload though, but you need to be precise with your aiming. I'm curious about why they put that one Malusi on the floor instead of just on the wall.
Hmm.
Do you think?
This one right here?
No, not this one.
Okay.
The one that's I'm forgetting callouts. Holy, I'm washed. The one that's like breach entry into sight. They put it on the floor, which I feel like
Yeah, I
more
mean,
easily destroyable, but
yeah, sometimes, I mean, if
that one right there.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, honestly, probably not the best thing. Hunter is going to be taken out by a fuse. Let's not forget about that. I was about to mention the fuse pick, and it worked perfectly. Truly tragic. Wow. And that's just something you don't need to swing at all, Mayo.
Might have been trying to get a little aggressive and even the numbers, but it's not going to pay off. And I think when you're having an off game, he might have just been trying to force something, or.
Yep.
But
Sometimes when I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard, too, I want to get those aggressive picks. I want to make a play, and sometimes it just makes things worse.
for sure, you'll feel like you need to make something happen, so that you're not just being a liability, and then sometimes that can cost you. Sometimes it's not a good mindset to have.
Yeah, I love watching some of the pro matches where a player will have like will be like 2-2, and you know they have like thousands of points because they've been supporting the whole
Did you
game.
just get the fuse on a hop-up?
Wow, Todd with a power play, taking out 2 of them with the headshot.
Gets it
Crucially, the
back.
blitz. He got his
Gets
revenge.
his revenge. They have crossfire on this, but Chris is really low. I think this fuse is wrapping around. I think this is a very winnable position for Southern Miss. It's going to be very tough though. Unsure about Cable being so out in the open though.
Yeah, that's my problem right now. Is with this pinch, you got to play in
he was
such a
just
safe
thrown-
position.
I,
Get him!
I think there you have to.
Oh, what are you doing?
Don't
Why are you in the
pod
open?
reload.
Woo.
I think there you have to look up and go for the pre-fire in the body or the head.
Oh, yeah. Now
Especially
Cable's
when you're so
paranoid at the
low.
back.
But they have eyes on Case.
This is a much better position for Todd here.
Not if he doesn't
Oh no! Perfect fuse. Great play from him. Oh no. The timing is just off. Ah. You hate to see it. You know, I can see the plays and I can see the vision, and it's not coming to fruition.
GG early.
Wow. Another little meme?
Said my bad. Potential chance that was just completely on accident, which, you know, we've done that before, but sorry about him. Looks like that was just an accident, a mental error. Thought the game was over. Maybe Southern Miss can capitalize off of one player already being mentally out.
Yeah. I think I like the Warden pick here to counter the blitz.
For
The problem is I think Mayo's kind of been anchoring a lot, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see him actually fight the blitz. We'll see. And he's bringing a deployable shield. Doesn't Warden have a nitro as well?
Yes, he does.
Okay,
Yes,
so they're
nitro
bringing,
deployables.
I mean, 3 nitros they already have, so
Yeah. So I wonder where they're gonna put this deployable. Looks like he's going to roam.
Now, I do know that they have a strat for basement, and it involves a lot of explosives.
Yes.
So I'm really curious to see. I don't think it worked at all in the scrim. It looks like they're going for it, though. So
They
we'll
have the
see.
Valk up, so I would assume that they're going for it. But that does make me a little confused as to why Mayo doesn't have his nitro. But, you know,
Honestly, it might have been a
it could
misclick.
have been a misclick, or he hasn't put it down yet. Does he know he has has the deployable?
Oh no, he's gonna try to pull out a shield in the middle of the
He's just
round.
holding a deployable. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yep.
Hopefully
So
they can cap
yeah.
it.
So here's Chris gonna be bandit tricking the single wall, which I 100% agree with.
We have
I'm
the
not sure
view,
what
but
he's
we don't have the-
doing. Seems a little unnecessary.
I would agree.
I don't.
Well, he did pre-fire that one. I don't think he did another one, but
I'm not. Okay.
funny enough though, his like rapidly picking up and putting it back down actually worked for that first one, where he put it down and it didn't get EMP'd.
I just don't like this positioning from USM. They're bringing the blitz.
I think Squeegee's gonna get full cleared.
Mayo hears the blitz, so he's getting a little nervous here. Let's see if he can make a play. Oh, he's activating the ability a
I
bit
think him and
early.
Squeegee need to work off each other. I think you're getting a free shot on this guy. Oh, never mind. He's in game. The blitz has been pretty aggressive though. It'd be interesting to see if he ADXs early and gets punished.
Now the problem here with Mayo is he's revealed his position. You know, the blitz isn't going to fall into a trap anymore.
Hunter has
so-
a really good lead, but
Beautiful.
okay, there's the nitro. And
Mayo's going to fall.
Mayo falls back downstairs, and Blitz chases after him.
So that first explosive worked. They were able to ping out where one of the attackers were. It wasn't the blitz, but the blitz is low.
I think Blitz has no. Oh, well, he is turned around. That's unfortunate.
Why is he? Okay, he's going for the.
That,
Woo! Not enough, but he's
1
low.
HP.
He's so low. Now you got to run at
Gets
him.
the
You got to
flash.
run at him.
That's huge.
He's
I think-
so
I think-
low. You got to go for it. Oh no!
He gets the repick though. That's huge.
The timing was just off. 3v3 here. Oh, the plane is going down, and there are smokes out from the Capital and the fire. Wow.
Squeegee gets the pick on the
Woo!
diffuser. That's
Todd lighting him up.
huge. Man advantage back up. Missed the wall, the head holds.
Okay.
Capital's pushed all the way into sight. They don't know it. Chris is holding the door. Should get the last pick. He's going to get swung.
Oh, he's getting. Oh. All right. Now this is where Cable's got to be super safe. Oh, no.
A little bit of whiffing from Screwy. Screwy's low.
I know
Gonna
his
have to
team
push.
is yelling at him not to. Wow. There's no reason to peek it, but he did it.
Hey, but it pays off for Southern Miss.
Oh, man.
A nice shot. Unnecessary, in my opinion, going against an ACOG, but we extend the game.
SMG 12
At the end of
bites
the day, we
back.
extend the game. And we do get to see the third and final grouping of bands.
Wow. The thing with this team is I know in so many ranked games, they've been yelling at each other and upset with each other for throwing rounds like that.
Yes.
And he went for it anyway. I mean, it worked out this time, but will it the next?
it's
I
a-
don't think so.
It's a bad habit that they have. It pays off this time. Definitely need to iron it out.
Oh, I just don't like the ace ban here. I think the blitz ban would have been better. I think it would have strongly favored
I
them.
agree.
They wouldn't have had to deal with it. The amount of problems
Attackers
caused
need
by
to
this
locate
blitz.
and defuse as many
Ah.
bombs as they can.
I agree. I agree 100%. They don't even bring a warden.
No,
Or
they
anything.
brought a Capcan, which I just
I
think
guess
at
that's
this
why.
level, it's gonna get droned out, and it will
Yeah.
only really work if it's like late round and they forget about it.
Yeah. Which, those are not a bad spot to put them, but
Yeah, but if
I just-
someone comes up Aqua Stairs, that's the first thing they're gonna see. You're
Yeah.
really just relying on them walking through
it's
that.
more of like a ranked Capcan placement, I feel like.
Yeah.
We're just hoping that one guy jumps in, Aqua jumps in. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how Capcan works out here. Southern Miss only has one guy positive, so it's just been a little bit of an unfortunate game for them, just losing gunfights.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the rounds, or in a lot of gunfights, they could have easily won too.
I think this should probably be a 4-6 or a 5-6 game right now, but there's that blitz again, and again, it's gonna waste so much of their ammo. It's gonna waste so much of their time, and I think Aces just wasn't the move.
Blitz looks at Raptors and wants nothing to do with it though, so.
Well, he knows he could get headshot over that shield with that elevation, so I
Looks
think
like
that's a
he's
safe
gonna go
bet.
back to Aqua side, which he's normally been pushing. So be interesting to see
Wow.
if they pull off the thing. How did that? I wonder how that happened. I wonder if he just misheard the audio. It almost really makes the ace ban worse because
Keep it deployed.
It didn't really affect
didn't,
their
didn't
strategy
work at all.
at all.
It actually, they get the wall open instantly.
Yeah.
So, but be curious to see if Chris learns from his previous mistake.
Yeah.
On this, I think. This is a good
I like
position to
this
be.
position a lot. I like it a lot, and it's so hard to clear this too from that angle.
Sure.
So
As
Mayo gonna
Mayo
fall
gets
again
picked.
first.
How did he jump in? Or
Yeah, I think the blitz swung him at the same time. So this is tough, and I
a
think
full pinch raft. They're completely taking Chris's
Okay.
setup out of the
Squeege,
equation.
Squeegee's below, but he doesn't have that nitro, so he's gonna have to be.
He's
Oh,
the
he's
88.
screwed. They're gonna know he's there. He
gets the
takes
first
out
pick.
one.
I definitely think getting out of there is the play. It's kind of a miracle he got the first one. He does even out the numbers, but he's 1 HP.
I'm curious to see what this Deimos is up to. I don't really think he's been doing much this round.
I don't think has he even thrown out a tracker?
I don't.
Oh,
There,
there's a tracker.
there it is, Capkin. The 1 health, roamer. I think that's a good play there. They're
See
gonna
if
know
he-
he's rotating back
See
to
if he can
site.
get- yeah. Fortunately, he couldn't get onto a mute jammer.
Oh, Todd's gonna be taken down.
That's 2 picks for Screwy.
All right, they're gonna start flooding site here, and again the blitz. They can't fight him. I
This
just
is the problem. Yeah, I definitely think he could have gone with that ban.
can we just talk more about how they didn't ban blitz? I just think it's a ridiculous decision. Ouija getting
Yeah,
another
even the
one.
Numbers. Plans down. Hunter knows where this guy is. I like Hunter's odds in the gunfight. They're gonna swing. Now he's gonna keep playing passive. That's a good play for him.
The Deimos scan is going out. They still have to deal with that blitz. 24 seconds left. Ah. And there they
I
fall
like
one by
the
one.
play, but unfortunately just couldn't.
Their
couldn't
one
pay
health
off.
player is
So he's gonna try to make something happen. He doesn't have to rotate back to the site. Looks like he's gonna fall back and try to
honestly,
get a kill.
wow.
Unfortunately, and that would be the end. I believe 3-7.
Yeah, I think they have a lot to think about after this match. It's really hard to see some of those rounds go when it was just little mistakes or missed timings and things like that.
Yes.
But I think they have a lot to talk about.
And that's a huge aspect of Comp Siege. Is just like the littlest things they add up. And I believe that Southern Miss can bounce back from this. I think despite the match count, I think that was a good showing for Southern Miss for their debut of showing what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of those rounds were a lot closer than it ended up than the scoreboard tells you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I could definitely, yeah, I could see the vision for some of the plays they were going for, and it all went well until the actual execution of taking site, and it's so hard to see, them lose a gunfight or util isn't used properly, shooting your teammate in the butt, those things happen, but
accidentally shooting when you're trying to get the wall open.
yep, just all those little mistakes
Just
add
little
up to,
mistakes. And I think that this team is in a good position, though. They're very talented. I think it's just going to be like a time thing. Like, you just have to have the experience of playing in comp.
Yep. Yep. And it's going to hit them hard as they play more teams who have better strats and better strats. And bedtime has been pushed back.
Bedtime
We're
is pushed
here.
back.
We're here for another one.
We're going to have to go to a game 3. If they had won 2 or lost 2, then they would be done. However, they're 1-1 now, so we're going to a game 3.
Yep.
And we are going to have a 10-minute break while we wait for that game to finish, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Hey guys, welcome back. Our amazing, incredible staff is going to head out for the night, so we are going to stop stream just before map 3. We'll keep you updated on our Twitter and social media, so stay tuned there. Thank you so much for watching. Josh, any closing words?
Southern Miss had a great debut siege-wise, I would say. They went 1-1, but I think that there's a lot of potential there. Just a little bit things to fix. And with that, Southern Miss to the top.
Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for watching.